Welcome to PidginCoder. We still there for the same mission on how person fit take become front-end developer or maybe UI developer as some people take know am or web designer. And the first topic where we want start with na HTML. So a lot of us couldn't hear about this HTML. HTML, the meaning just hypertext markup language. So anytime when you hear HTML, just know say now wetin dem mean be that. So we go talk about HTML small. So HTML, as we take note when they actually start them, they start them around 1991. At that time, the first HTML come out. So since then, they don't dey add some kind new things inside them to the extent they make another version of HTML will be HTML4. Then later on they can add some new stuff again to HTML. Then the latest one we did now na HTML5. And this HTML5 now around that 2012 then make them public. So now waiting they about HTML be that. So the second thing where I want to talk about now why we want learn HTML. So we dey learn HTML so that we fit take am dey build website. So na HTML be that normal code wey you go write and those things go dey show for your browser. So na wetin HTML be, and e dey good to know HTML because HTML dey among the first programming language wey dey. So anybody wey wan become any kind of programmer, e need to know about HTML. So e dey very very important to know HTML. So the third one wey I get be say where we fit use this HTML. So we fit use HTML when we want to design a website. And again, if we use HTML if we want design all those navigation wey dey for different website. And again, you know how you go build website, the website go look so nice for your desktop and it go also look so nice for your mobile phone. So HTML fit help you write code wey fit make your website dey work like that. So and also anytime wey you publish your website, for example, the kind of HTML code wey you write fit help you save some information for browser wey be say next time wey you open am e no go take too long before the website go open. Good. So na where you fit use HTML be that. So the other thing wey I wan talk about na wetin we need before we go actually write this HTML code. So the first thing wey I go talk say we need na the kind code editor wey we go use dey write the code. And if we write the code, wetin be the ex ten sion wey you fit take save the file so that computer go know say na HTML code be that. So the ex ten sion wey you fit take save am na .html. Let's say you wan write your first page, you fit give am the name first page.html. So if you save this, if you create a new file like this and you save am, computer go know say, oh, I need to interpret this file as something wey go show for browser, so na HTML code. And then the other thing be say you need to sabi pictures, because for HTML you get the way you go write code, you go add pictures there so that the thing go look so nice. So and then the other thing be say you suppose get computer. You understand? You suppose get computer. So na wetin dey for item 4 be that. These are the things wey you just need at least know before if you tell yourself say you want to write HTML code. And the last one where I get now to actually write code make you see how HTML be. So what I go do now be say I go bring my browser and I go use online editor to take write the code. So the online editor where I go use now this one. So if you see my screen now, you go see say I don't open that online editor, and for this online editor, if you open them, you go see HTML, you go see CSS, you go see JavaScript. But today we just to talk about the introduction of HTML. So how you fit take start to write HTML code? Wetin be the first thing where you need to know? So this thing just like it is solve mathematics, you need to know a formula before you solve the mathematics. So before you go start to write HTML, you need to know this basic HTML element before you go fit start. So the first one with the type of the document. So to write the type of the document, you go start with this less than, and then put this not sign, then turn your cap letter, and then type doc type, and then small letter HTML, and then you close the greater than sign. So whenever you write this first code, it means say you dey tell computer to understand this file as HTML document. But the first thing where you don't instruct computer be that. So then the second thing computer go come dey read all the tags where you get. The first tag where you need now the HTML itself, they call it HTML. So now like this they open HTML, and to close them you go put this backslash HTML like this. So waiting you this one open and this one close. So anytime where you open HTML elements, the thing where go there for your mind now to make sure say you close them. So we go see they talk about most of the HTML element where they we'll talk about them for different videos. But for now, this basic one you need to know. And the other thing where you need to write inside of that HTML tag now the head. So I see say I open this head, I won't close them now. So I don't close the head. So this head means say wait, now the thing will go, now the thing will go decide how your web page could look like. For example, now for inside this head, they always add something like title. You see how I get HTML intro for here? It means say if I add title for here, it go to change whenever I launch that my HTML file for browser, and that title will show for this title bar. So inside head, now mostly title they always go there. Title and CSS. So we're going to talk about CSS for my other videos. So title, I open the tag, make I don't forget I guess close up. So inside this title now, if you write just normal text, say okay, my first HTML syntax. So now anytime we run this file now for browser, now this title go to show for on top here. So the next thing we want to do now to write the side where we say they contain images, they contain colors, they contain different kind of things. Now that's now that one that they call the body tag. So I they close them now. Remember, any HTML where you open, make sure say you close them first before you start to do something else. So I don't close them. So inside this body now, anything where I write for here now go they show for inside my content. And if you see the preview of my file for here where the color na orange, you see say my title no dey show there, but if I write anything now for inside my body, you go see say it go show there. So as I write show my body, you see say the document not on the show my body. So this now simple HTML syntax way anybody wey want become web designer or front-end developer suppose know. So for my next video, I will take my time to talk about individual tags ready for HTML, and I go explain them the way where I go fit understand them better. But today not just to cover the introduction of HTML. So if you get any question where you want to ask for this introduction, please write comment for down. And if you know say you never subscribe to my channel, I beg subscribe, because I will bring better coding videos for this channel. And also click that notification bell so that anytime I upload something, you go there among the people who go first see. Alright, thank you. I'll see you for my next video.